Let me take a look at you, stranger.
Okay. Bit aggressive.
They definitely don't sound like rebels. Maybe if I follow their tracks, I can find out where they're headed. I can probably use my focus to follow the tracks those riders left behind.
Outlander, face me.
Aye, in a minute. So pushy. Right, tell me your rumour then.
You're the Outlander who stood against Regala and her rebels.
That's the one.
Only if it means we're good here.
Don't worry. I'm not here to drink your blood, or whatever you Easterners think we do. The slaughter at the embassy wasn't your fight, yet you stood by the marshals. As far as I'm concerned, you're no enemy of the Tanakh. But you are going to need help if you plan on surviving the clanlands. I hear and see many things as a scout. I could share them with you, aid you on your journey.
I'd be grateful.
Well then, you should know the rebels have been busy. They've set up outposts to the west. Some settled into a camp southwest of here. And I know the marshals can't deal with all of them, so I'd stay alert out there if I were you.
Thanks for the warning. Getting rid of those outposts might stop the rebels from killing more of their own. Maybe I can lend the marshals a hand.
No nonsense, just trade.
No nonsense.
Landscapes fool you. It's deadly out here.
There we go. Nothing like a good zip line. What the hell happened there? How did I take out two of them?
The land out here is sick with blight too. But we'll be able to heal all of it. Once Guy is strong enough to capture Hephaestus. Yeah, there's sand in my ears now.
So you can't jump over a wee tiny ledge? Sand in your ears?
Not one more step. The Tanakh don't suffer outlanders in the clanlands.
I was given rite of passage by Marshal Fashav. I'm not here to fight.
Hair like blood. This is the warrior who defeated Gruda, champion of the traitor Regala. Her life is not ours to take. You may enter, but mind our ways. You will be watched.
I'll keep that in mind.
I don't need a chaplain telling me what battles to fight. The real battle is arguing with you.
A lot of wounded. What's going on?
Look, we don't get those hearts, we don't get water, then everyone dies. I'm going back to the pens. I'll gut those machines myself.
So machines did this?
An Easterner. Hair like blood. The Outlander from the embassy.
You killed Greta, Regala's champion. He was one of ours.
It's Aloy, and I'm not looking for any trouble.
Well, maybe I could use some trouble right about now.
Out there, a big herd my people harvest. We
Hitting
get
on me
machines'
again.
hearts, send them to our capital. Get paid with water. It's harder every year. Killer machines keep showing up to defend the herd. Last one hit us right as we were penning up our prey. Nearly wiped us out. But our quarry is still in the pens, which means if I can get their hearts, we can trade for the water we need.
If you go out there alone, you'll probably wind up dead, Draka.
I'm not going alone, Chaplain. The great champion killer's coming with me.
How about you answer some questions first?
Yeah, and why are you just assuming that I'll do what you need me to do?
You mentioned the capital gives you water.
There's no giving. We pay tribute for it with machine parts. Parts being the most valuable. Every other desert village has some resource to exchange. But the capital of Scalding Spear is the only one with a constant supply of water. Here in dry country, it's the same as holding everyone's lives in their hands.
It is the way of the desert. How we've always survived.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like you like this commander of yours.
Survival in the desert requires a more disciplined approach than that of other clans.
That means she really likes her rules and order.
But you don't.
I just don't like hers.
This is insubordination.
I must be dehydrated.
I heard him calling you chaplain. What does that mean?
It means I've survived our youth and outlived my brethren in many battles. As such, I counsel the Desert Clan. Those who reach my age are meant to share our wisdom with the young. Keep them on the true warrior's path when their stubbornness kicks up dust and clouds it.
What can you tell me about this herd?
Been there for years. We harvest the parts we need from it. No more, no less. New machines always show up to replace our kills.
What about the killer machines you mentioned?
They guard the herd. The more we take out, the more arrive. First sawtooths, then ravagers. Now, a sandblasted Thunderjaw hit us right as we were herding machines into our pens. I had to leave half my hunters behind to fend it off. Only survivors are the ones you see here.
You knew Regala's champion, Gruda.
He was one of ours. So was Regala. Desert Clan's pride and joy.
Why is she attacking her own people?
She feels betrayed. Regala was a legend among our clan, fearless and unrelenting.
No, she's just an asshole.
Chief of all Tenakth. His judgment made flesh.
What changed?
The Karja king asked for peace, and Takaro agreed. Regala wanted payment in kind for the atrocities the Karja committed. A Tenakth empire that would push into the east. So she challenged Takaro's decision. He had no choice but to face her in combat.
Hikaru won. She should have died by his hand then, but the chief let her live. For Tenakth, that kind of mercy is a bitter drink.
Now that she rides machines and murders marshals, we might not be able to ignore her camps in the desert for much longer.
No one in the Desert Clan's touching those camps. This is between Regala and Hikaru. If the chief's strong enough to lead, he'll prevail. If he doesn't, he'll make way for one who is.
That's a little harsh, isn't it?
So's the desert.
I'll help you harvest those pen machines if I can. Probably better if you don't do it on your own. Seems like your village needs you right now.
I like her.
An outlander after my own heart. We can leave now, or I can meet you at our outpost.
Thought we were after the machine's hearts. Yeah, I'll meet you there.
Something to take care of first. You go on ahead.
I'll wait at the outpost for as long as I can.
May the Ten protect you then. I'll await your return and report to the capital.
Yeah, you do that.
Ah, you're a side quest, pal. You're not my priority right now. So this tribe's dying, like the rest of them. But they've still got one of these wee board game nerds around. What's that face, Aloy?
Champion killer. Well met.
Champion killer.
Oh, you came. I'm touched.
You'll have to excuse the mess. Our soldiers use this place to prepare themselves before herding machines into the canyon and harvesting parts. Feel free to take any supplies you need.
Just that.
Our prey isn't far.
I'm right behind you.
This way. Sooner we get those machine hearts, the faster we'll get the water we need.
Okay, guess I'm doing this then.
Outlander would lend us a hand when our own clan won't. Our so-called commander's always talking about how scarce water is in the desert. But do you really think anyone in Scalding Spear's dying of thirst? Or our own squad? Our clan should be led by someone who knows what it's like to fight tooth and nail to survive.
And I'm guessing that someone is you?
Make sure everyone gets all the water they need, no matter what village they're from.
Didn't Jataka say you guys have too little to go around to begin with?
I'm sure I'd be able to fix that somehow. There's always
So many vultures. Your tribe won't starve.
We're here.
What about what? What are you doing?
I'll help you harvest machine hearts if it'll get water for your people.
Oh, it will. That's the canyon we draw machines into. Then we block them in and pick them off. Now, we'll have to climb over the barricade to get in. When we do, be ready to fight. I already lost good people in there. Can't wait to see the champion killer in action. You go and I'll follow. Hold on to any hearts you loot and I'll take them from you later.
Day's winding down. But that doesn't mean I am.
Oh great, I'm gonna go into this and not be able to see a thing.
Come on! Give us a fight worth inking! Looks like we got a fight on our hands.
What are you gonna do? Not the sharpest tool in the shed, are you?
Oh, now you're just showing off, Aloy.
Let's go round here. See if I can get a shot. Now, where did you go? Yeah, I see you. Ah, what are you doing? Get out my shot.
Yeah, nice shot. Time for a sprint.
How did he see us? I cannot see any of this grass unless I'm right in front of it.
I need to attend to the dead. Make sure their tags get back to their families. If you can harvest the machine hearts, I'd be grateful.
Is that it? You could now just have done this yourself.
That's all the parts we need. I should take these to Draka.
So I was probably supposed to do some fancy stuff with all these ropes and everything. But what's the point? Why jump about when you can just as easily shoot things in the face? Okay, have we got everything here? Dracula's down there. And of course now it's light.
May the wings of the Ten carry you home, my brother.
I got the hearts. We should head back to Arrowhand.
Yeah, at least now we can bag and tag these soldiers. Hold on. Since you can clearly handle a bunch of angry machines, I want to go back to where the Thunderjaw hit us. I lost a lot more fighters there. I can't just leave them to rot. They deserve to be bagged and tagged too. Will you come with me?
Lead the way.
Glad to have you along.
Ah, I'm gonna have to figure Thunderjaw. That wasn't part of the deal.
To think, so many have to die just to get water.
Look at
Did you
you.
try talking to your commander at Scalding Spear?
Usain Bolt there.
Please, the only thing she'll listen to is the sound of a bow being drawn. About that, wouldn't mind having yours at my side if it ever came to it.
I'm just passing through, Draka.
Can't blame me for trying.
Give it a rest, man. Is this really the time to be hitting on me? I can blame you for trying. 100%. And I will. I'll get you cancelled.
This is it. Where the Thunderjaw ripped through my squad.
I'm sorry, Draka.
They were warriors to the end. We should get started.
Oh no. Don't know if I want to
Someone's
fight a
alive. By
Thunderjaw.
the rocks.
Don't know if I'm ready, Dracula. Have you seen a Thunderjaw?
Speak sense, soldier.
Burrowers.
Where? Oh, there.
Battle!
It's about to get loud.
Don't waste that ammo! Here!
Don't waste what ammo? You make a great human shield. I'll give you that. Oof. Oh, come on! Give me a break! One left. None left.
Thunderjaw's back. This is gonna get rough.
I could just leave you to fight it.
Bring it on!
Just as well as stayed then. Excuse me, we did it. We did it.
This'll do. I should check on Draka and that soldier.
Think you'll find I did it, pal. You did diddly squat.
Didn't think I was going to make it. You did good, soldier. You're going back home. Thanks to this one.
You were the one who refused to leave your people behind.
I know I'm racking up favors here, but, did you take those hearts back to Arrowhand? We'll be right behind you.
Of course. Be careful.
With that Thunderjaw heart in hand, we'll get all the water we need. Thank you, Aloy.
You owe me big time.
Appreciate the extra pair of hands, Chaplain.
I didn't reach my age without knowing how to mend a few
I offer
wounds.
you an honorable trade.
You've returned. Where's Draka?
Just a little late, Chaplain. Gained some extra baggage on the way back. She's got the machine hearts, including a Thunderjaw's. You should have seen this flame in the desert. Here. Something to commemorate our heroic victory.
A victory indeed. Command will be relieved to hear about this.
Get them to Scalding Spear as soon as you can. And tell the commander how many had to die to get them.
Yeah.
Huntress, may I have a word? Rumors have made their way west. They say that in addition to your bow and spear, you have a kind of second sight, especially for matters that have to do with the old ones.
That's one way to put it.
So it's true. You've done well by my clan, but our troubles may not be as easily settled as Draka believes. I think your second sight might be just what we need.
What exactly is the problem?
Not here. Meet me at Scalding Spear. I'll explain everything.
I'll see you there when I can.
Good. The entire clan might depend on it.
That's fine, pal, but I've got a lot on my plate right now. Right, main quest. Again, let's try this again. We will get to Vegas eventually. What's happening here? Rebels. Get that run over there. It's close. Right, I did not think I was going to end up just in the middle of all this. Can he still be looking for me? The one and only. Right, you just keep looking for me, right? And these guys will just kill you. That sounds like a good deal to me. Because I'm a ninja. You went down easy.
Smoke. Could be from the camp. Maybe I should check it out. Some kind of boss room camp? How'd they end up out here?
Now she's in the wilds, all alone. Forge knows all the things that could kill her out there.
Someone ran off?
Never got her name. Kept quiet. Couldn't tell if she was shy or scared. All I know is she didn't want anyone near her things.
That's for sure. I was just curious is all. She didn't have to slug me.
Your glass jaw ain't the problem, Lugnut. The girl is. All alone in the bush. And this is Tanakh territory.
Which way did she go?
West, up the slope. Look for her if you can.
I will.
Careful now. Girl's maladjusted.
Got something you'll want to hear, Red. You might want to avoid going too deep into the desert, especially the southwest. One of our scouts ran into some nasty Tanakh down there, the kind that contain machines. He barely made it back alive.
Thanks for letting me know. Sounds like the rebels are as friendly as ever. I wonder what they're doing this far out in the desert.
Is that not just every day for you? And plus, did we not just kill a bunch of them?
Are you lost?
Spark to steel. Aren't you a jewel in a junk heap?
Excuse me?
Hold the hammer? I know you. You're that Nora. The savior. My savior. Right in the nick
Calm
of
down.
time.
Calm
The
down.
name's Poor Guff Delvesman, chief delver and leader of Poor Guff's expeditioners and purveyors of fine delve wares.
What am I saving you from, exactly?
Death and despair, my steel flame friend. See, this grand expedition here has had a minor setback. Not far from here, there's a secret tunnel. A passage of the old ones, lost and then found. Me and half the crew came through first. The other half was supposed to follow right after. But days later, only one man turned up. Shivering like a frog in chill water. Only thing we got out of him was that death and darkness chased them as the tunnel collapsed. Died with his eyes wide, he did. Got the rest of the crew spooked. They're refusing to press on with the delve until they're assured a way out of here.
You lost half your crew and you're worried about the delve.
We gotta make their sacrifice worth something, right?
Do you not see these machines right
Now
behind
that
you?
you're here, maybe our sand-stranded days are over. Help me get that tunnel reopened, and I'll cut you in on the delver's fee. What do you say?
So this camp, it's your base of operations?
What operations? The plan was to move further south once the rest of the expedition joined us. The delver's right out beyond those dunes. But now the crew refuses to budge until this tunnel mess gets sorted out. They've even given this place a name. Camp Nowhere. I think they're mocking me.
Yeah, I think they are.
Me too.
How did you learn about this secret tunnel?
The art of the delve, of course. A delver's only as good as his nose sense for good sights. All right, fine. I heard about 3 Osram who knew a way to bypass those bloodthirsty Tanakh. Tap the untouched delves of the West. So then I may have employed someone with the know-how for finding and following.
A spy.
Look, if the rumors are true, there's enough delving to employ a dozen operations. But someone has to take the first plunge, establish a base camp, set up a reliable supply route, guard the site against machines.
Figures the Osram would turn sand into shards, I guess.
Exactly.
What do you know about this area?
Well, north of here you got those vicious Tanakh. I heard rumor they drink blood instead of water. That's how they survive this wasteland. And south, it has it all. Death, desert, and the delve. Imagine, if you will, a vast grave of the old ones. Ruins of twisted metal concealed by the sands. All guarded by storms and machines so fierce that you wish you had a flock of glinthawks swooping down on you instead. Not even the Tanakh venture into the ruins' depths. Only the bravest explorers dare enter.
Like yourself.
Of course. Eventually.
Couldn't you just find an easier job?
I'll see what I can do about the tunnel.
Ha! My savior.
For the crew trapped here with you, not your delve.
One and the same.
That it? Over there?
That it is. Oh, and while you're at it, would you mind keeping an eye out for my lockbox? The second crew was supposed to bring the rest of the supplies and belongings. I'd hate to lose it to the wilds. It was hand-carved by my dear old ma.
Of course
I'll
it
bring
was.
back if I find it.
I'd appreciate it. Good luck, Still Flame.
Suppose Steel Flame's a bit better than Flame Hair.
How goes it, Hammerhead?
You just followed me about.
Sounds like a Tallneck's nearby. System reboot. So an override might fix the Tallneck. But how to get up to it? This looks like Osram gear. What are they doing here? That doesn't look good. I should check it out. Looks like the Osram used some kind of harpoon to take this machine down. Must have attacked the camp. These Osram were killed by machines. So the one they took down wasn't alone. I should try and find out what the Osram were doing here. That Osram killed by machines from the look of it. This thing shoots anchors? They were trying to take down that Tallneck. The machines must have caught them in the act. Wish there was a way to climb up and inspect the damage. Unless I take the Tallneck down myself. Try to repair it on the ground. Won't be pretty, but at least it'll get fixed.
That's pretty cool. Never taken down a Tallneck before.
I'll have to hook an anchor to the weak spots in its armor to hold it down.
Am I gonna get attacked by machines while I do that?
I Gotta hook the anchor to the tallneck's weak spots. That sounds like trouble. I don't need more anchors. Maybe Osram set up other ballistas in the area. I just gotta use them. I already attached an anchor here. I need to look for more in the area.
Alright.
There's probably other anchors set up in the area. I need to find them. Use them to take down that tall neck. Another ballista. And it's got one of the anchors I need. One more should weigh it down enough.
If I hit you right in the eye. Did that just die?
I've already used that ballista. I should look for others in the area.
I know, Aloy. Calm it.
This storm won't last forever. I can push through.
It's the spirit.
That weapon still has an anchor. Let's use it. Sorry about this, big guy.
That's always satisfying. Okie doke, on with the quest. It's weird how Aloy seems to like the tall necks.
These are tall neck antennas. The Osir must have stripped them, probably with those harpoons. A rebel outpost. I'm gonna have to find whoever's in charge and stop them from causing any more harm.
May as well take it down.
There are riders patrolling the area. Better stay out of sight. I can override bristlebacks now. And ride them.
Can it? When did that happen?
Looks of that armor, that soldier's the one in charge.
Surely even if I can override them, I can't override theirs.
Here.
Nice. Idiots. Come on then. Didn't like that big shadow going over my head.
Let's check this one for tags.
Is that? No. Where did that come from?
She can't escape.
Think she's watching us now?
Better believe it.
Uh.
1,268 damage. What are you? Apex Behemoth.
These rebels won't be bothering anyone else. I should check if the leader has any tags.
Okay. That was fun.
Tags. Not sure what to do with them. Or just hold on to them for now. View from the old world. I think I can see part of the city. Las Vegas, maybe. Tower in the foreground of this image looks a lot like the one I picked up this vista point from. Maybe there's a spot nearby that overlooks it?
Sneaky.
I think I might be close to where the image was taken. Should be easier to look around now without those machines.
What do you mean without them? They're still there. Just don't know where the other one is because I can't use my focus. Oh, there you. Oops. That's getting annoying.
Got it.
Thank God for that.
Ruins of Las Vegas. Poseidon shouldn't be far.
This view would be amazing if I could see anything. Don't know what's going on down there. Tempted just to wait about till daylight so I could actually see things. Seems sad to waste this view. Come on. Always seems like the days just fly in, but the nights take forever to change. Is the time even changing? It's so cool seeing that tall neck in the distance. So the moon doesn't even look like it's moving. Right, I think I'm just going to have to go for it because I can't stay here all night. And of course now it gets light right after I just jumped off of there.
So this is where I'd find Poseidon, but the ruins out here are exposed to the elements. But a lot of them are buried in the sand. So maybe Poseidon is underground. If that's true, I might be able to find a way down through one of these structures. It's pouring out of that building. Poseidon's doing? I better check it out.
This is pretty cool. See what's underneath first. Just water. Yeah, sneaky. A bolt blaster. Okay, not often you just get a weapon in a chest.
Camping gear.
Now, I'll probably not use that bolt blaster, but it's always nice to have weapons.
Behind that tarp.
You done. It's always nice to have weapons that you can use when you're running out of ammo for your other stuff. Who's this?
I almost had him. I was so close. To drowning, maybe. Not to the embers. Moreland, it's over. Well, not for me, it's not. Then you're going to die. Alone. Because we're not sticking around to fish out the corpse. We're through.
So the visionary's fate hung in the balance. Would he choose life or succumb to deadly delusion?
This guy's very dramatic.
Hello. So, there's an ancient city under the sand, but it's flooded.
Suddenly a Norse spear maiden appeared.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're not typical Delvers.
Aloy doesn't have time for this shit.
Sure. What's this?
I call it a diving bubble. This is the Mark 1. The Mark 2 was better, but it got stuck halfway down. Air tube snagged.
You went down in that.
Yeah, I hardly expect a layperson to understand.
Because that's pretty smart.
I'm sorry.
What did you call me?
May I remind you, you got stuck inside and nearly drowned.
It'd have to be portable, though. Machine kneecap, maybe?
Well, you'd need a filter.
Synthetic membrane would do it. With a hose to a compressed air capsule.
Hammer and tongs. What is this?
Instant bond.
She's a stranger. You got a name?
Aloy.
Moreland. Not a stranger anymore.
You're a damn fool.
Come on. I got the original schematics over here.
These guys are pretty good.
Well, hold on. Just a couple of questions first.
Fair enough. Partner? Partner? Don't mind him.
What's so important down there that you'd risk your life?
Well...
Moreland, I'm not interested in salvage, okay? Whatever you find below is yours.
Well, all right. Then what if I told you we were delving for the most spectacular treasures ever scribed by man or maid?
I'd say get to the point.
No nonsense. I like it. Behold, an ember.
Looks like a piece of junk.
Well, now, yes, but with a proper spark. These magnificent creations of the old ones paint mesmerizing pictures in the air, and the ruins below us are full of them. A feast for the eyes beyond description. This is my old Gramps promised me.
Well, if your old Gramps says it's true, then it must be true.
How did your grandfather discover these embers?
He was here. 40-odd years ago. He was one of the first to lead a delving party into the West. He discovered the ancient city around us, plumbed the depths of this very structure. He found the hollow underneath and the glowing embers all about. Took as many as he could and brought them home. He always wanted to come back and get more, but, well, he never scraped up the shards. What he really wanted to do was use the embers to put on a show. One unlike the world has ever seen.
Sounds like quite a guy.
He was a true delver and a true showman. And I miss him. But I will do him proud. I will gather the embers and put on a spectacle that would have amazed even him. With your help, of course.
So what exactly happened down there?
It was a delve like no other.
Why is Aloy so sweaty looking?
Old Gramps' footsteps. Beneath this structure here is an enormous hollow, a dome protected from the sands. We built this elevator here to ensure easy egress and exit. It's quite a contraption, actually, and not so easy that...
Right. Again. What happened?
I mean, I guess she is wearing like 50 layers in the desert.
We beheld the treasure my Gramps first discovered. Painted images in the air of every description. Dancing women, games and coins and promises of jackpots. I don't know what that is, but it's gotta be good. But then, something went wrong. The images turned nautical. Waves went through them, even fish. It's like a strange underwater dream.
Poseidon's dream.
Yes. Well, suddenly there was this terrible rushing sound, and then an explosion of water erupted from the floor.
So water just shot up from the floor and filled the place up?
It was a raging flood unlike anything I've seen. We ran like forge fire and barely made it up the elevator as a wave just crashed beneath us. Shaken, but not stirred. I built the
Okay,
diving
007.
Mark 1 and Mark 2. I tried the descent in each, but I nearly drowned both times. Abaddon's beside himself. He thinks I'm insane. But I can't give up now. I've come too far. And the embers are just barely within my reach.
Well, maybe I can help.
Yeah. Maybe you can.
You guys don't seem like average delvers.
We're not really delvers at all. We're showmen.
Like, performers?
You're Nora, and thus unfamiliar with the arts. We stage spectacles all around the claim. Stemmer tells stories, which I augment with all manner of sounds and fireworks, and Abaddon, he, well...
Complains?
He handles the money, which amounts to about the same thing. When we delve, it's to find gear for my theatrics. Which makes this delve the most important one of all.
How deep is it? Can't I just swim down?
Only if you have gills. You can stack 50 kegs in that shaft.
Leave it to the Oseram to measure something in kegs.
Talking liquid depths. I'd say it's apt.
After not, sounds too deep to hold my breath.
Hence, our new invention.
So these embers project images?
Paintings of light. It's amazing stuff. This one showed the most beautiful woman you've ever seen, beckoning all to a buffet of lobster and succulent beefs.
Beefs? What are beefs?
I watched it about 100 times as a child in my old Gramps workshop.
What happened to it?
Over time, they die out. I cried the day that this one's light faltered. But there are many more below, as you'll see if you get down there like I did and my old Gramps before me.
I'd better get after those parts.
There's a fully intact compressed air capsule in the Mark II, but like I said, it's stuck in the shaft.
If you made it back up alive, I should be able to swim down that far.
All right. As for the other parts, Stemmer scouted a herd due south of here that should have what we need.
I'm on it.
Great. I'll come back when you get the gear. Good hunting.
According to Moreland, the herd should be south of here.
Guess we're gonna go kill some machines then. Oh wait, is he selling stuff?
I thought we were finally going to get away from this place.
Well, good thing that Aloy showed up. We'll see.
The longer their sojourn in the
I'm standing right here.
the crustier the shard counter's mood became.
Get a guess list of 50. So we need at least 3 dozen kegs. Brown ale, maybe. Nope. For him, scrapper sap.
Are you planning a party?
Budgeting for Moreland's funeral. Thanks to you. I was this close. We were gonna move on. Leave all this nonsense behind, and you come along, you spark your wet noodle idea.
It's going to work.
Wet noodle.
I've heard that before.
You're just jealous, pal.
So, how does someone like you end up working for someone like Moreland?
I work with Moreland. We got 3 equal claims in this venture. I saw one of his early shows. Back when it was just him and his inventions. Works of flame, lights, and shadows, all kinds of gizmos. Never seen the like. But the man is all spectacle. No sense. Bleeds shards like you get the idea. Without me to handle the finances, his dreams would be sunk. More sunk. Wish we were back in the
Pun
claim.
intended.
Plenty of normal shows to do without the salvage from this blasted place.
And yet, you're here, in the middle of the desert, delving for his dream.
It was a good one. But sometimes, a dream has to die.
So Moreland was down in this ancient city, and...
The 3 of us went down below.
You?
I can delve, too.
Right. And, then what happened?
What do you think? Water rushed in, we ran. Then, Moreland built that blasted thing. Nearly got himself drowned. Twice. You want the finer details of his stupidity? You go ask him.
Moreland mentioned you were showman.
What?
The greatest showman.
Ostrom can't be anything other than a delver, tinker, or drunkard? Okay, sure, we are delvers too, but that is not our main source of income. Mostly, we go town to town, putting on shows.
These shows, what are they? What happens at them?
Tales and spectacle. Moreland's got the technical know-how. Builds all manner of inventions, whirligigs of light and sound, cannons that shoot fire, and showers of sparks, and Stemmer
Keeps them enthralled. Tales of adventure.
Who does this guy look like?
Baritone.
Yeah, that.
And you?
Me? Who do you think handles the financials for the whole blasted thing? Those two... those two might have the sparks, but do you think they know their way around shards? No, they don't.
What have you got for offer?
To engage in some commerce.
I'll leave you alone.
Do us a favor. Leave us all alone.
You weren't saying that when I was wanting to buy stuff for you. These capitalists, man. That thing looks like it'd be cool to climb. Don't know if I could though. What are you? Pigeon in the desert. So unrealistic. I need more wee settlements with benches on them because the night time does not help you in this game at all. I cannot see a thing. Sure, it probably shows a bit brighter in the stream, but on my TV it's just completely black. And that's on like the highest brightness setting.
Another outpost full of rebels. Time to find whoever's in charge and take them out.
Ah, is this another rebel site? Now, it's supposed to be when you kill the leader, the rest of them kind of flee or give up. But that doesn't seem to happen. Pop that there. Right, he's going to be dead then, right? As soon as
Must be the leader of this outpost.
he comes into that trap.
Have the best gear.
Oh, don't go that way. Come on.
This better not be a prank.
A prank. You just get shot in the face. This better not be a prank. What kind of pranks do you boys play? That was an accident, and he still did.
Body here. Eyes open, blades ready.
If you came down this way, you might find me.
Think you got away with it? We'll get you next time.
Doubt it. I hope it was nothing. 2 years dead. Probably nothing. Right, you're next. This trap's gonna go to waste, isn't it? Where did that come from? Wait, are you not even... Nobody's bothered about that? Oh, yeah, now. Right, okay. I thought you were just ignoring that shot to the face. Can say that again. It's very astute. Ah, nobody's coming in this direction. False alarm. Because you found a body. Don't think you understand what false alarm means. Right, if one of you just want to come up here, please. And let me kill you. I'll just kill the charger. Boom. He's like, oh well, another faulty machine. Just randomly exploded on me.
So who did this?
It's a ghost. The ghost of the west, that's what they call me.
I can get out of this.
You say that as if you're actually in any danger.
I am the danger.
Don't run, don't run. What? How did I miss?
I thought I saw something too.
Well, there is a lot of dust, so I don't know how you're seeing anything.
This is where I saw something.
Not sure. The weather doesn't exactly help.
What a douche. Picked the wrong place to put that trap.
Guess we're not gonna find them, are we?
That was something. There's no one. Call it off.
Giving up already?
Here.
Where? Who's that? How are you? Who's shit? Right, run away for now.
I should check the leader's body. See if they kept any tags.
We'll do that, but let's get to safety first, because I don't know who's actually shooting us. It's not you. Is it just you? Alright then.
Riders patrolling the area. Better stay
That's
out of
it.
sight.
Where? No. Stay. Where are you going?
Guess we'll be causing any more trouble.
What? How did that not hit? You joking me? Wait, this time. Thank God. What are you? What is that? Oh, that's a rock breaker. Oh, right, that's my objective, actually. Don't look. Nothing interesting. Go about your business. Just keep spewing those rocks out your side. Hey, there's one. Now, if I could get that sack on his underside. I'll do it.
Think fast.
What are you gonna do about it? Right in the butt? Where are you going? I'm not done with you. I did not see you could leave. Could I go over there and kill you? That answers that. Think you could have camped somewhere a bit less damp.
According to Moreland, the herd should be south of here.
We got the herd. What are you talking about? Past that point.
This dream of Moreland's.
Right, on with the quest.
Get him killed.
Let's say it doesn't. What happens after he gets the salvage down there?
Then we put on the greatest show the world's ever seen. We'll have special seating, premium ale, the works. Moreland will do his light spectacle thing. Stemmer will get their eyes a-sparkling with his tales, and I'll be selling tickets.
The glamorous job.
It's a nice thought. 31 plus 4.
What are you counting over there?
13. Expenses.
I thought it was the number of years since anyone smiled.
Harsh. No wonder that guy's such a downer. You treat him like that. Recover the compressor air capsule. Oh, if I go here? Where are you? Drone?
Another drone keeping watch on the biosphere. I should grab its data. But how am I going to get it down?
Gotta jump on it. Like the last one.
Gotta bring the drone down to grab its data. Maybe if I jump onto it?
We know. Did get anything for getting all these drones? Other than a pretty picture in the base. I feel like Batman up here. It's gonna suck if I miss this.
You're mine!
Whee! Hey!
Now I just have to take it back to base.
Right, we're not doing that now though. That campfire yet? Nah. Don't really need to go over and get it. I will go over and get that shelter though, I think, after this. Because I need a place I can change from day to night. Or night to day even. Cannot live my life in darkness like this.
Well, this is where Moreland said the herd would be. They must have moved on. I need to pick up their trail. Better
My
look for tracks.
focus will help. Seems to be some more
Focus
loot
might find
around
something
here.
I missed.
We know, we know. Know the drill by now. Focus is the answer to everything.
There. Tracks should lead me to the herd. Sandstorms blowing in. Just what I need.
I know, right? Feel like I'm in June. So nice to have a bench. Don't actually know what time it is. What's triggered? Nothing in the sky. Oh, spoke too soon. Can I just ignore it? Can I just ignore it? Oh no, there's another one pretty close. No grass. Helpful. There's grass. It's a bit better. Frost Glint Hawk. You weren't the only one though. I know this game. But where's he hiding? See if I can take him out. Oops. Okay. Don't know how he died there. Somebody really should do something about this. Weather? Oh no. Can that get me in here? Ooh, that thunder in the sand is pretty cool. Feels very Mad Max. If I get you here... Made that look easy. Although I didn't know you were there. See if I got you as well. Love it. I think I may have said this before, but I really love sharp shot bows. Sniping is just the best. I really want to get up there and get that stuff. God, they put grapple points in the most pointless places, but then the minute you need one, nowhere.
It looks like the herd's caught between those sand spirals. I could use that to my advantage.
Done.
I should check if one of these machines has an intact membrane. This synthetic membrane's the right size, but it's ripped. Gotta try another machine.
Hey, I know it's going to tell me go to you, so we'll get you first.
Good.
Alright.
One synthetic membrane. Okay, that takes care of the machine parts. Just gotta grab the compressed air capsule from Moreland's diving bubble.
Recover the compressed air capsule. Where's that? Right. Quick. We know. We're trying. Oof, that's close.
Got the compressed air capsule. All the parts to build this thing now. Better get back to Moreland.
Need something else, friend?
I've got everything I need to build the
incredible diving mask.
I think diving mask is enough.
I won't quibble. The workbench is all yours.
You can't let anybody else name anything, can you, Aloy? Maybe you with your pool casters and all of that. So if somebody else wants to name something, though, no, that's stupid. Alright, I've only got one special thing to get then. Unknown gear. Doesn't it look very special, does it?
Whoa. There's a marvel. If it works,
Look at her face.
try it. I want to get down there and get those embers.
How pleased for yourself she is.
So what are you really looking for down there?
It's hard to explain. Something that caused a malfunction in the apparatus that controls the old city. I think it started the flood.
Well, I thought we started the flood. Like we sprung a trap. I don't know how we were detected. Like I said, the dancing lights around us changed, turned to sea life. There was this flash of red, and the roar of water surging in.
Wait, a flash of red?
A red light from a spot
Uh,
near the grate on the floor where the water burst through. It was like
Sounds like Hades.
Warning. Thanks. That might help.
I hope it does. And good luck down there.
Okay, time to see if this thing works.
Right, so we've got that mask, and then we're going to go down after Poseidon, but I think, first of all, we'll call that a night for here.